right side is this part.
Yes.
So which means you bring the hair from right to
More often than not, yeah.
left, and then
Yep.
do kind of like a curtain bangs. But as you said, you also, so anyways, this is the shortest we can go because she likes to put it in a ponytail.
Yes.
But just remember, the frontal hairline always very, 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 very fragile. So when you put in a ponytail with a lot of pile of hair, it always breaks the frontal hairline. Just keep that in mind. Yeah, you have hair, but a lot of time people have no idea that they underestimate and they don't really pay attention. But after you lose it, it's too late.
I try to be careful.
Okay. So this is like a curtain bangs. I'm going over, but I did give a lot of layers based on her facial structure. She has the almost oval, which is the shape of an egg, but she does have some of the higher cheekbone right here and the square this area. So I'm not sure if I know if you're Canadian, but do you have some Asian in you too, or American Indian?
Yeah, my dad's Filipino, my mom's Irish.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I want to go Ireland.
Oh, me too. It's on my list.
Because I became a 32nd degree Mason, which is it's the value of the Scottish Rite. I want to go to Scotland. Because
Yeah.
I love the journey of what's his name, King Patrick? No, Saint Patrick.
St. Patrick.
I love his journey.
Oh, that would be really cool. I definitely want to see like the cliffs.
Should you?
Oh.
Anyways, guys, this is the layers. You want to get a cliff? We need to get you a wing so you can fly over the. I've always thought about being in the Ramrock Mountain on the Appalachian Trail, having a wing just kind of circling
glide,
around,
yeah.
or from the Preacher's Rock going around those beautiful mountains, or from Blood Mountain, which I love.
You can do that, you know.
I'd love to do that.
they
Get
have
one
places.
of those wings.
You can find somebody who can
The wing of a
charter.
dove.
You can charter a flight, and they'll come and they'll meet you there and fly you down.
When I win the lottery, I'll do it. But guys, I'm doing the layering through here and increasing movement and softness, just 45 to 90, 160, 180. So I like to incorporate these layers. And she was here. Tell me about the haircut experience you had with us.
Oh man, so I had my hair cut. You did it last August,
Oh
so
my gosh.
over a year ago, and you cut it nice and short with lots of layers, and it grew out so nice that I didn't even come back until now for another haircut.
So if I counted on you, my bills, I'd be out bankrupt.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, sorry about that, but the cut is so good. I just love how it grew out so nicely.
So you recommend Maria's Hair Designers?
100%. You give a unique cut. Can't find it anywhere here.
I am an artist and I believe in doing the work of art and be creative and never hold back. And I do not like to cheat my customers. If a customer sits on my chair, I'm going to do all my best. Sometimes, not sometimes, for sometimes if my work is $400, I give $550 work. The reason being is because I am passionate about it. I take videos and I take pictures of the hair. So I know there are some things I could go a little bit extra mile, push the boundaries and come up with just perfect finish. It don't matter. I don't think about the money at that moment in time. So all my customers walks in here with a happy face, walks out of here with a happier face. Because at the end of the day, paying it forward is my philosophy. Paying it forward is where everything begins and ends, because you always pay forward. You know, sometimes if you want to receive, you must give. If you want to receive, you must give. That's the way my philosophy is. I don't even really honestly think about that. Like I say, when I get into the hair coloring and adding extra glaze on the hair or whatever I need to do, if I see the work is not just done perfectly, I might throw in extra foils. Even though I'm done, my customers always say, I trust you, Mario. Well, there is a reason behind it, because honesty pays off every time, guys. Whatever you do in life, you may not be a hairdresser, but whatever you're doing, you know, go extra mile, don't worry about it. I used to be a waiter, you know, worked on the cruise ships about 2 years, breakfast, lunch, dinner. I was probably I was the best waiter. I had certificates to prove it. I was working with 52 different nationalities. I mean, not 52, but 52 waiters. But I always exceed my expectations. And then, you know, the waiters worked at the fancy restaurant, I mean, the hotels, they hated my gut. And I had no experience, no hotel experience. I just knew how to do it the right way the first time.
I think there's some people that are just naturally like that, and it might have been because of how you're raised, but my mom always instilled that in me as well, to do your best regardless of who's watching and regardless of how much you're being compensated. Because at the end of the day, you have to sleep with yourself knowing the job that you did.
I'll give you one honest opinion or whatever it is, it's the fact. For example, if my dad told you he's going to meet you 8 a.m., you expect him there 7:30, even 7.
Yeah.
If my dad borrowed, because he did a lot of construction, he'd go pick up whatever $100,000, $50,000, whatever, and before the due date, he'll pay.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the way I was raised. I'm my dad's man.
Yeah.
My dad is my inspiration. He's the one I always looked up to, because honesty, decency, character, man of his word, that's my dad.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
I love my mom, but my dad is different. My dad is really my hero.
It sounded like he instilled some really good characteristics.
Well, I was born after three girls as well, and growing up in a little village in Turkey, everybody knew everybody. You know, if you didn't do the right thing, guess what? You won't make it to your dad, because people will correct you.
Yeah.
You know, everybody was your parents, everybody was your father, you know, because they all had kids. The ones that had kids, they saw the fatherhood in me, you know, implemented the fatherhood. So we were all one for all for one. That's what's missing nowadays, but unfortunately, different century, you know.
Yeah, different times. Not everyone has the same idea about what's good.
Yeah. But frankly, we can't. A lot of time I hear people say, "Oh, you know what? You do your best. Like I'm doing my best here. If you do your best, don't worry about what others do. You can't be accountable for other people's, you know, the negative or positive action, but you can be hold responsible for what you do.
That's right.
You know what I mean? If you don't look good, we don't look good. Look at these gorgeous features. You know how your face just open up. Guys, she promised me to do a photo shoot. Enver dayıcığım, öpüyorum seni. He's my uncle.
Hey, uncle.
Yeah. But anyhow, so we did an amazing transformation, did a lot of layering and softer, gave a lot of movement. So it was so cool to get the wind, like it really pushes your hair when we're doing the photo shoot.
Yeah.
I agree with you about the summertime, because walking up the mountain, you'll be sweating, you know?
Yeah,
But we can always manage that, don't worry. There's the will, there's the way. See, nice guys, curtain bangs, the hair swoops away, comes in and really frames the facial structure. I know I told you about But you should do a little experiment with color on you, like caramel, chocolate, caramel, cappuccino, whatever. It's in your sparks. They spark you. Some highlights, a low light.
I'm open to color. I've just
Because
been very...
you know you have so much color in your skin tone. I mean, so many variations, tones everywhere, including your eyebrows, the eye, all this different dimensional tone, and you have some T-zone is lighter here, these areas, and you have one color, it totally clashes over. Like me wearing black, but then I got my tie, it makes a difference, right? So that's why adding a little bit small, softer, you know, shades, I would think that it really will just like a think of a stem of a flower, and the stem is so close, and then the blooms in the tips. That's what I like to see, some little blooming around the facial features. Check it out, it's a good, nice haircut. Beautiful, right? Like the rolling hills or those big mountains. What is it? You see it? Like it? I mean, Chichi, even put it outside and put the flowers would be a good idea as a stand. Not those, but maybe this. But I also like the one with the wood cushion. Chin up. See, guys, how beautifully it just flows. It's unbelievable. I actually did a haircut and color this morning. I haven't posted. Very similar. A lot of movement, layers. Especially when you have a real straight texture, it just goes limp on you.
Yeah.
That's when this type of haircut comes in, create the movement and bounce and
I need that.
texture and
Yeah.
flexibility. I love these brushes. Ergo, the man with the plan. He's an incredible guy. Thank you, Mr. Robert. Ergo brushes from California. And not to mention, I work with this company, it's Turbo Power. The hair shows, you know, the one in, he told me he's going to take me to Vegas next year, we'll see. Work the IBS, New York show, and premiere shows in Orlando. And of course, the woman makes my cape, I love her. Susan, amazing.
Yeah, I like these.
She's amazing. Susan is number one. Long Island Cape Company. She always looks after me. Every hair show I work, she'll always give me a cape to use on the model's hair. I'll have no cape with me and I go there, she's like, take what you want. I go try the cape, she's like, nope. It's not about that, it's just how she treats you, you know?
Yeah. Makes a difference.
So customer service, guys, number one. Unfortunately, the customer service going down. A lot of people, they just too into their phone and they forget customer service pays the bill. If you don't treat your customer right, then they go to the next place. Or they give you bad review and get you out of business. So you do the math. One of the girls from the Charlie's Angel. What's her name? The Asian chick?
No, I don't know. I forget. But I love a good 70s cut.
I'm always a 70s baby.
Yeah.
I was born 1976. Woo!
That was a good time.
Oh yeah. I'm a big fan of Cyndi Lauper. Girls just gotta have fun. My kids, every time I was mad, you know, about to go and just correct them, they'll sneak away from me and they'll start the Cyndi Lauper. By the time I get a hold of them, and I'm all totally different individual.
Oh.
They'll know how to get me. You know, that's the beauty of life. Growing up with an amazing family is important. We do not make mistakes, we make discoveries.
Oh, I like that one.
You know? Who makes mistake? Nobody. If someone says you made a mistake, guess what? You just learned something. You just discovered something. It's like Henry Ford, right? Henry Ford, 7 times he bankrupt. And the crazy thing is, he was actually a Freemason too. So technically he's my Masonic brother.
Aww.
And he forgot to put a rear shifter on his car. So he had all forward, but he forgot to put rear like on a bicycle.
What?
For real, it's true. You should read the story. And then, he put the rear. But I always tell, my wife, I say, listen, the cars now has a forward shift up to 12th gear forward, and only have 1 backward, 1 rear. I'm thinking going forward, just like the river. You never see a river go backward. There's only one river, which is in Antioch, Turkey, which is where the Apostle Paul preached, or early Christianity goes actually backward. There's only one river in the whole universe, which I've been there and seen it with my own eye. But going forward is what I'm thinking. Look at that. Bellissimo. Guys, check it out. Look at her face turn red like an apple. So if you can make your customer laugh, guess what? That's a tip right there, baby.
That's
you want to
what
make
I
a tip.
come for your jokes.
Thank you. If you want to make a tip, do the right thing, and the rest will follow. I guarantee you. I never think about how much money I'm going to take from this customer or how much tip. That's for me is not a primary. That's way down the line. This is the thumb. This is the pinky. I start with this. I always shoot for the stars. I may shoot for the moon. I may land on the... What am I doing? Shoot for the stars.
Shoot for the moon and land in the stars.
Bravo. Thank you very much. See, it takes 2 to tango. Always got to surround yourself with the smart people. So in Canada, they speak English in Canada?
Oh, yes.
Why is that?
Probably because Canada was colonized by
British?
British at one point.
And then they were colonized by French. Poor Canada, they were colonized with a bunch of things.
Yeah, they took Quebec. So everybody in the province of
So
Quebec
just
speaks
like
French.
Turkey, actually, Turkish alphabet was not A, B, C, D. And the Ataturk, the founder of Turks, he was also a Grand Master of Masons in Turkey. He brought the civilization and westernization to Turkey. And then our letter became ABC, 1923.
Interesting.
Otherwise, it was Ottoman letters.
Oh, those are, when I look at those, it blows my mind. I can't wrap my head around that
Guess what?
alphabet.
I'm so happy Ataturk came. It's ABC. It made my English to learn faster.
Yeah.
And I'm all about it. I love Latin language and English and French, comme ci, comme ça. But anyhow, ABC is what we're thinking about.
So excited.
So there are tricks I can do on a haircut. I don't even know what I'm doing. But I'm looking for an end result, which I always love. Because her hair is board straight, just falls straight. Especially you have the ridge and the slope, the beginning, think of a mountain, So you want to increase a haircut that's going to give more volume and lift. Look at this. Honest to goodness, I didn't put any mousse or anything.
No product.
There's no volumizing product at all. If this haircut does this because of an excellent haircut, guess what? It's a haircut worth having, and you don't get cheated.
Yeah, I can actually style it.
Bravo. And the bottom line is, you're not going to be here every day. So my goal is customer go home so they can duplicate the hairstyle without doing anything if they have to. So, but the tip is, I use my brush, gave a lot of, which is my brush. Obviously, you see the diameter. So gave more movement with the blow dryer, and I blow dry your hair from root out. So root volume is very important. So
yeah, I need it.
It depends how you blow dry your hair. You can always put your head down, different direction. Because when I'm doing opposite direction, people say, no, my hair is going. No, that's not the way.
I know.
It's a way of discovering something like going against the wave or with the wave, how you swim, you know, or if you're doing the windsurfing. Or what is that? Not windsurfing. What's that one? The guy surfer.
Yeah.
Bravo. Okay, allora. Sometimes I lose train of my thought because know too many languages.
Yeah, it's not easy.
I
can't even figure out one other language. Never mind a brain that works in different languages.
In Turkey we say bir lisan iki insan. If you know one language, you're another person. Bir lisan iki insan.
Bir lisan iki insan.
Because if you learn, like for example, right? If I know Turkish, I'm another person. If I know Spanish, I'm another person. So it means in one body, three bodies. And I know quite a few. Hey, brother.
Hey, Margaret. How are you?
Listen, can you watch this here for me? Yeah. Another beautiful day in the paradise, my brother Todd.
Beautiful day, that's right. Greatest place in the world to live.
I like that American flag on your truck.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. He has that Silverado painted American flag. He's an all-American man with a Harley. All right, my friend.
Cool.
Shake it for me. Super. Shake it some more. Let's see. It's gorgeous, guys. Gorgeous. How do you like your haircut?
I absolutely love it. So excited to play with it in style.
Sweet. If you don't look good, we don't look good.